Hi, where are you from?
Canada.
First time?
Well, I've been to Thailand 11 years ago on a student exchange, and so this is the first time back since then.
And what's your purpose this time?
Mainly, I want to meditate, and also I'm working for some companies back in Canada, so I can work on my laptop. So I thought wanted to change where I'm. Yeah.
You can work online.
Yeah, I can do that, and also just many things going on. So I wanted to just kind of take a break. And
how do you come to get to know this place?
I started meditating Vipassana about 12 years ago, and in the Goenka, the 10-day course. And I have many friends that come here, like Dennis from Canada and Anita.
He's a monk now, right?
Oh yes, yeah. Yeah, and Kedar and Anita, his wife. Yeah.
He's working as a nurse.
As a nurse, back in Toronto. So many friends I know, and I think many years ago I just was listening to different teachings, like different Ajahn, just for answer some questions, that kind of thing. So because I found wanting to speak with somebody or hear somebody that knows has more experience. Because in the meditation centers, it's nice, like with the Goenka, it's very peaceful and you can meditate. But I find sometimes there's maybe some confusion, or people haven't practiced. People are very serious, but sometimes monks have a different experience or a different amount of seriousness. So that's where I find being more in touch with that. The experience is different.
So what can I do for you?
Well, I think I'd like to maybe stay here a few days and meditate. Right now, I'm trying to see, because I still am working on some projects back in Canada, so I'm trying to arrange. Ideally, I'd like to meditate. I'm here for another 4 weeks, so I'd like to meditate as much as possible. But I'm trying to schedule that I can do the work and that kind of thing.
We have a few corners here.
Okay.
And our accommodation is very simple. It's just a shed. It's just a platform with a roof.
Okay.
And a walking path.
Okay. That's okay.
And then we have the toilet, which is we have a central place where you can come and wash and then food. People usually go down with the monk on the arms around and eat with the monk.
Oh, okay.
In the morning.
Around 11. Okay.
So if you like to stay, you have to wait for about 4 o'clock. There will be some people coming to have their refreshment.
Yeah.
Then you can talk and ask them if there's a place available.
Okay.
I think that there's a place available.
Okay.
And you can ask all the details.
Okay. Yeah, I have the number of Winye.
Yue.
Yeah.
Singaporean monk.
Okay. Yeah. So I just spoke with him, and he said he'd be here at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
So speak with him. And okay. Yeah. I think. Yeah, I might have some meditation questions, but I think I just need to sit. It's been a lot of stress.
We have books in English you can read. There's a cabinet containing books of different Ajahn, and some of my books also.
Okay.
You can sit and read.
Okay.
While you wait, you can go and look at the books.
Okay. And just in terms of practice, just like can practice anapana or awareness and
mindfulness.
Yeah.
This is the basic. You start with mindfulness.
Yeah.
And sit a lot.
Yeah.
When you have mindfulness, when you sit, you will find peace.
Yeah, that's what I found. It answers more of the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a lot of questions that it's not necessary to have an answer to.
Right. Yeah.
Once you know how to make your mind peaceful, you got all the answers.
Yeah. Yeah, now I kind of think about there's many things like working in, say, technology, or there's so many things you can do in California as a startup, but I think that like most important is to have the peace inside, and then,
no matter how much you have acquired externally, they have nothing to do with your peace of mind.
Right.
They don't contribute to peace of mind, but they tend to contribute to more chaos of the mind.
Right.
The mind becomes more restless, more agitated. Because the more you have, the more you have to look after.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those things that you have, you cannot really look after them anymore.
Yeah.
Because we live in an impermanent world.
Yeah.
Things come and go. But we forget this reality, this truth. We keep thinking that what we have will last, will be with us all the time.
Yeah, even if you know, it's like it's always subtle. Yeah.
And because you cannot find happiness within yourself, so you have to go look for happiness outside of yourself.
Right. Yeah.
So you have to reverse that process. Try to find happiness within yourself. Once you do that, once you find that, then you don't need to go after other things. Because the happiness you have within yourself is long-lasting, permanent.
Right. Yeah.
But the happiness you get from other things, they are only temporary. So you have to keep on looking, getting, acquiring, pursuing. No matter how much you have, you will still not fulfill. You don't still fulfill. But if you find peace of mind, then you'll find fulfillment. That it will make you feel you don't need anything. So meditation is the path toward that.
Yeah.
Fulfillment.
Yeah. That's what I find as well.
And you need to be alone. You need to be in a quiet environment, away from all the distractions and temptations.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because sometimes you think, oh, maybe I should do this or that.
And also have to control your mind, your thinking. Stop it from thinking. Because most of your thoughts go toward acquiring, possessing, pursuing things.
So sometimes there's like, you can observe, with Anapana, you're focusing your mind on something, like awareness of breath.
Yes.
And then other times it's like more you're just watching, right?
When you're watching your breath is usually when you sit in meditation.
Okay. Yeah.
But other times when you're not in meditation, you still have to control your thoughts. So you sometimes might have to use a mantra to replace your thoughts. If you repeat a mantra, then you cannot think about other things. Or you can watch your body movement, every movement of your body.
And maybe think like anicca or something like that, or
if it can stop you from thinking. If you think of anicca, think of death, it must stop you from being ambitious, wanting to have this and that.
Oh, okay. So your thoughts aren't going into craving and desire.
Right.
Yeah.
But be very careful, because if you use your thought, sometimes it can backfire. Instead of thinking to stop thinking, it's thinking to advance, to create more thinking.
Okay.
You want to think to stop thinking, but if you think and your thoughts keep creating more thoughts, then you shouldn't do that.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes it's even for my work, I need to think a lot, and it's very exhausting. Though.
So it's better just to focus on something like if you're sitting, just watch your breath. Or if you working or doing something, just watch your bodily movement. Don't think.
Just be certain with the truth of the moment.
Just be aware. Just be aware of what's going on. Don't criticize. Don't make comments. We normally like to make comment about things.
Right.
This and that, good and bad, right and wrong.
Yeah.
We want to stop all this mental judgment, mental thoughts.
Right.
Just want the mind just to beware.
Okay.
Just to beware of what.
Observe.
Observe. Be an observer rather than be a critique. And if you cannot stop it from criticizing, analyzing, then you need a mantra to stop it.
Okay.
When you use a mantra, then you cannot critique or think about this and that.
Okay. That's if the mindfulness isn't working.
Yeah. You can use anicca, or you can use putto, or any other word that you find comfortable.
Okay. Inspiring.
Or productive.
Okay.
That can stop you from thinking. Or just watch your movement, your bodily movement. Just be aware. When you're walking, just watch your foot. Watch your feet. Left, right. So the goal is not to think about anything. If you have something to concentrate on, then you cannot think about other things. But you have nothing to tie your mind to, then your mind will think about this and that. And if you let the mind keep thinking, you will not be able to get it to come into samadhi, to calm.
So that's in general, like over the 24 hours, that's what you should be trying to do most of the time. Mindfulness.
Control your thought. Stop you from thinking. In all bodily postures, walking, standing, sitting, or lying down. From your waking, in your waking hours, from the time you open your eyes to the time you go to sleep. Try to have a controller. Control your thoughts. Stop your thinking. Breaking your thoughts. Stop thinking.
Only when necessary, maybe think about this or plan, but otherwise.
But if you're in a meditation mode, you hardly have to think about anything except when to drink, when to go to the toilet.
Right.
But you don't have to do any planning. But if you're working, then you have to.
Yeah.
When you have to think about work, think about something that you have to, then you have to stop your mantra. But be mindful of your thinking.
Yeah.
Think only what you have to think. When you have finished thinking, then stop. Don't think aimlessly. Don't fantasize. Don't dream.
Yeah, I think most of my life has been like that. Like for the past, I've been fairly serious. Like for the past 12 years or so, in practicing the precepts, but I was having some problems. I don't know, just with stress or different emotional things.
Stress usually arises from your desire.
Right.
Desire for things to be like this or like that.
Yeah.
When you don't get what you want, you become stressful.
Yeah, too many things. Yeah, desire.
So we have to reduce our desire to the basic, just to the 4 requisites of life: food, shelter, clothing, and medicine.
Yeah.
Other thing you should try to let go. Don't desire for them, because they will only contribute to more stress. You might have some happiness from them when you first acquire them, but then you will be stressful because you will have to look after them, and if you lose them, you will become unhappy, and then you have to look for a new replacement. So this kind of things you should not desire for. You should desire for a place where you can meditate and be peaceful and not having to rely on so many things to make you happy.
Right, more simple.
Just rely on the basic, something that you have to have, like food, shelter, clothing, and medicine. Once you have that, then you should point your goal toward meditation, because it will give you the real happiness, the happiness without stress. If you go toward the other thing like fame and fortune, money, so forth, it will create stress, because these things, they are not something that you can hold on to all the time. Sometimes they come and sometimes they go.
Yeah.
When they go, you feel bad. When they're still with you, you're worried how long they're going to stay with you. So it's better not to rely your happiness on these things. You should rely on your happiness on meditation. Because once you know how to meditate, you can always do it. They are more reliable than money and than things.
Yeah. Yeah, I think sometimes like my usual thing that I go to is meditation, but sometimes it was a little weak. But I think maybe because I was desiring certain things or that kind of thing.
You cannot control your desire or your thought. Your desire needs to have your thought as the means. You have to think about something before you can desire for it, crave for it. If you think about food, then you start craving for food. If you think about holiday destination, then you start desiring to go to those destinations. So you can stop thinking, then your desire cannot work.
Okay, even though maybe you feel, if there's a certain emotion or something, there's a physical thing too, right? There's the thought, but there's also like the physical, like
the
bad
thought,
mood.
then the emotion arises after your thought. You think of something, then you have this emotional desire toward that thing. You want to have it. Or you think of something you don't like, you want to get rid of it.
Right.
And sometimes you cannot get rid of something you don't like, then you become stressful. When you want something and you cannot get it, you become stressful. So it's better not to have anything to do with anything. Try to bring your mind inside. Stop thinking, then your mind will not. Then it will not have anything to do with anything. Your thought connect you to the things outside of yourself. If you stop thinking, then there's no connection. And right now, you don't think about your work or your home, and as if they don't exist, right? But when you start to think, then they come into existence right away. And then all kinds of emotion will arise from your thought, thinking about those things. So to get the mind to become blank and peaceful, you need to stop thinking. And you need mindfulness. Whichever way you can use it. Mindfulness can arise by many different means. By repeating on a mantra, by focusing on your body movement, or if you sit, focus on your breathing, on your breath. This will stop your mind from thinking. Try it, because once you have managed to stop the mind from thinking, even for briefly, you'll find peace and happiness.
Thank you very much.
So if you want to wait, you can go sit down and take a look at the book. So you can walk around,
Okay.
and you can look at some of the platform we have. Just follow the path and they'll lead you to the platform.
Thank you.